We first started coming to Dr. Lais, I guess, about 8 years ago, my family, my 2 children and myself, and we had been seeing another dentist for some time, and I changed to Dr. Lais because I was having some issues with my smile. I wanted to improve the look of my smile and talk to him about veneers at that time, and at that point I didn't pursue it immediately. We spent some time talking about it, and what I really felt comfortable with is that there was no pressure to actually get it going. He talked to me about it every time I had my teeth cleaned or whatever I was in here for. And he also did the same thing for my kids. At one point my son had a tooth pulled that another dentist had overlooked the cavity that was there, and also shaving down his teeth to align his jaw. And what he talked to me about was if that doesn't get corrected, long term, when he's 15, they're actually going to have to break his jaw to fix it. He said, and this is a real simple correction. So he not only understands what needs to be done immediately today, but he's also looking at our dental health over the long term and what's right for us. Aside from day-to-day dental care, I've also had an implant done. I had a tooth that broke. And then I also had veneers done. The day that I sat in the chair, I literally left with my mouth looking like it was supposed to look, as opposed to having to walk around for a couple of days with no tooth in place. What I liked about the process with Dr. Lais is that I sat in the chair, the work was done, and I left with the smile that I've got that day. Having a beautiful smile is all about how you put yourself across to the world, and I feel that it's made a big difference in my confidence and just feeling like I'm putting the best that I've got out there with a nice smile. I think that Dr. Lais spends a great deal of time talking to you about what's important to you and your family. With things with my children, my daughters had Invisalign used and put in, and we spent a long time talking about that. We discussed braces, we discussed Invisalign, and now we're looking at what other options we have for my son. So it doesn't have to be talk about it today, do tomorrow. We've taken our time with making all the decisions that we've made. I don't think there's a better team or a better staff grouping anywhere for any kind of medical care that I've ever had. These guys really know my family. They know my children. They look after me. They know that I need an email prompt or a telephone call prompt to show up for an appointment on time, and they'll do that to make sure that I get things scheduled and I get where I'm supposed to be, to see them. They've done a great job of taking care of my family. My kids know them. They're comfortable here, and that helps a lot, when you're having major work done, for your kids to come in and feel comfortable with the people that they're seeing. It's important. I would refer anybody, and I have referred a lot of people to Dr. Lais. I think he's a terrific dentist. I think that the team that works here is terrific. He'll put it in terms that you can understand, and you can also understand the long-term implications of not maybe taking the right action to look after your dental health. And I've listened to that and always been very, very glad that we did. And in the long run, I know that my family's better off for having had the care that they've had here.